All right, guys, welcome back. We're gonna do a cross grip judo series, a system, like a bunch of attacks, how to get it, when to use it, okay? You see this all the time, like, oh, some people say, oh, cross collar, and they have the sleeve, okay? There's a couple ways to get here, okay? So, let's say Eugene grabs his collar, right? Maybe I take it off two-handed grip break, boom, and then I go cross collar, okay? That's option one. Sometimes, Eugene has two hands on here, right? And I may use this hand, the collar hand, over the shoulder, okay? See, I go already cross collar. I put this hand over the bicep and I use two hands to separate and break the collar, okay? That's another one. And generally when you're doing right side versus right side, you never reach for this hand, right? Because it's gonna cause a lot of problems, okay? So maybe you go cross collar, right? You open, and so you put a little bit of pressure. So now the turn throw risk is a lot less. You see, you can't turn, and then I'm gonna chase down the sleeve, and now we have this hand, okay? So these are some ideas to get this cross collar sleeve into this position. Now, in World Olympic Judo, you can't keep this and stay here, okay? If you just hang out here like this, they're gonna give you a penalty because you can kind of use this to stall. And using anything to stall is penalized in Judo, right? So, from here, what we're gonna be able to do is we're gonna crisscross this wrist over and show a sode, okay? A lot of the times he's gonna wanna try to break this hand, so he's gonna put two hands on, okay? And as he does this, look, I punch his hand up, right? And it creates a space underneath, and I'm gonna throw my shoulder underneath for a sode, okay? Once I'm in this position, look, I can lift, and then instead of taking him this direction, I'm gonna take him over this way, okay? So now look, I take him this way, and over this shoulder for the sode, right? Now, I understand sode is a very difficult technique to do, so once you have this, right, you could show the sode, and then gain a reaction here. Okay? Maybe you lift the elbow and then you could circle him. Okay? And now this is a great timing because he's so squared. And you see this T position where we have the triangle with the legs. This is a good timing for me to go underneath for a drop seinagi with the collar. I want to keep my opponent forward. I'm on the knee. I lift, rotate, and then take him right over. Okay? So now we have a lifting throw, sode, okay? Adjusting, seinagi. Okay? And just like all the other turn throw complementary techniques that can make it look like I'm going for a turn throw seinagi, go kochi, go sode. Okay? Sometimes if I'm showing sode and he steps across this way to block the sode with his hip, right? I could use this to time a dayashi, right? Whoop. Maybe you get it, maybe you don't. Okay? So now we have, let's start maybe with the collar hand here. I take two hands off, right? Circle, kochi, seinagi, sode, take, sode dashi, sode in. Alright? Circle this way, kochi, and from here, look, if I have this hand underneath, there is no more sode, right? I mean, there is a sode, but generally, this would be a little bit more ideal because it creates all the space. If I go underneath, there's not much space underneath him to go on the sode. So in this case, I'm going to drop my head underneath and go kataguma here. Okay, kataguma or reverse drop seinagi. Kataguma is okay too, because look, I lift and I take him over my right side. Okay? And the reason why this grip is so powerful, as opposed to this, right versus right, it's a little bit more square being here. And even if I'm dominant, I'm controlling the head a little bit more. But if I have the cross collar, I control all of this. So it's a lot easier for me to move him here. Pull him forward. Show my kataguma. Go kochi. Seinagi. Sode. Ochi. Circle. Seinagi. And last but not least, make it look like you're going to go for a turn throw. Wrap that osoro. He's not going anywhere. I'm throwing my whole body. Bang! Right? So that's a nice little cross collar series done by right versus right. It works really well because kochi, osoro, circle, drop seinagi.
Yeah, and with two hands on this side, it makes it that much harder for me to try to go over the top or to pull this arm free. So he's constantly controlling my dominant side.
And like we talked about getting there, right? He goes this. This is usually a no-no, but right, maybe collar here, right? If I stay here, it's gonna be very difficult. So I'm gonna circle, right? Maybe he has a hand Right? I don't like this because I might not be able to turn. I might just use this. Take the hand off. Show Kataguma, show Sode. Right? Sometimes I might just go across this way. Don't want him getting behind me. Right? Etc. Etc. Right? Oh, it's a lot of videos. Link down below. Thank you, Greg. Producer, thank you, Yuji Nuke.
Thank you.
Oh. All right.